Welcome back. I'm going to do a walk around and sort of review of the C230. It's a 1998 model. Uh, it's had a little bit of stuff done to it as far as modifications, not performance wise. I'm gonna back it out here till we can see it a little bit better. Open the hood. As you can see, it has 219,000 on it. Let's see, we'll open the hood right here. All right. Some of the stuff I've done to it so far is I've painted the wheels. Of course, they was just a aluminum color. I've done the centers in black, which I think it actually looks good. I blacked the tail lights out. I've blacked the parking lights out. I painted the grille black. It has sort of a, I don't know what you'd call it, a cold air intake. This filter is off of a Volvo excavator inner filter. I just took that up to the factory, mass air and stuff. Painted the calipers. It's actually a straight car. For the miles, it's never had no paintwork on it. When I bought the car, it was a 2-owner. All the lights work on it. I plan on removing that motor and putting a either a V8 like out of a CLK 550 or a supercharged motor out of a 220 and a straight drive, a manual shift transmission. But the old car is not in bad shape. It's one of the 3 we own. It doesn't get driven as much as it used to did. We've put probably, I don't know, I'm gonna say 30,000 miles on it. It was our only car for a long time. It's been serviced by me since I've owned it. We're gonna have to put some tires on it. I would like to go with just a little bit wider, and I'm also gonna lower the car. Probably like, I'm going to say 2 to 3 inches all the way around. We'll lower it before we do the engine swap. And the engine swap will be a while anyway. I'm not in no real big hurry. I would like to do the cosmetics of it first. It's just a great car. This one will be the one that we will always keep, since it was actually not the first Mercedes that I owned. It's actually the 3rd one. So it's going to stay in the family for a long time, I hope. As well as the CLK 550. The C240, I'm not so sure about. It's a great car. We've had no problems out of it. It's let's see, we've had it since, oh Lord, I'm going to say maybe March of this year, and my wife has drove it to work, and I've drove it some. We've probably put approximately 8,000 miles on it. I think it had like 100 and no, it had like 150. Yeah, we put about 6,000 miles on it, I guess. I think it had like 115 when we bought it. The only thing I've done to this car is serviced it, and I actually done the wheels on it. It had like a real scuffed up, dirty aluminum factory wheel, and I done them in gunmetal gray, which I think it looks pretty good. I think it turned out quite well. Now we'll walk over to the CLK 550. It's the latest addition to the Mercedes family, and it is actually a beast. It's the second V8 Mercedes I've had. I had a SLC 450, which was built for rally, and it was a gray market car. Aluminum fenders, deck lid, hood. If I knew what I knew now, I would have never got rid of it, which I didn't give a lot for the car when I bought it, and I actually doubled my money on it, so I can't complain about what I made on the car. But I was into BMWs then, and I just didn't know a lot about Mercedes. If I knew what I know now, I would have kept the car. This CLK 550 has the, I guess, the AMG Sport package on it. It has a AMG exhaust and the AMG wheels. They're stamped right there. We've had this car about a month. I've put, like I said in the previous video, I put 2 tires on it. The wheels need a little love on them. I will probably go back with a standard factory color on them. I don't think I'll change the color on these. I sort of like them the way they look. It has the AMG big brake kit on the front of it. It's a 7-speed paddle shift. It's an excellent car. If I can find the hood release, I'll show you the engine. As you can see, it's starting to get dark here. I just love the front ends. It sort of reminds me of the SLR, the front ends on them. So let's see here if I can find the release. Bear with me. It's not like the rest of my Mercedes where the releases pops out from the grill. As you can see, it's a very clean car. I'm going to put a strut brace on it that I'm fabricating myself. It's going to be out of aluminum. It is a super car. Let's see, let me start it until you can hear the engine in it. Oh, it sounds really good. All right, here. Find the key.
Reagan, how old are you, Reagan?
Don't worry, the car was already warm. That's the Germans. Engine have small oil journals in them, so it takes a little bit longer for them to warm up. which I would never do a cold start like they do on the other YouTube channels here on any car, much less my favorite Mercedes that I have. But it's going to be a beast. The next car, the next Mercedes I hope to add to these will be a 600 AMG, like a AMG 63. And then I'll start doing some more modifications to this one. But we're always looking for a good deal in Mercedes. So if you all have any for sale or know of any, hit me up in the comments below and let me know. Thanks, and have a good night.